What's up, my dudes? I got a special one for you today. Let's go check out today's machine check. All right, we're out here in Florida visiting one of my buddies who I think has not only one of the coolest drift cars, but also the best looking Itasha in the States. Please welcome Brandon.
Sorry.
All right, so this is Brandon's S13. There's a lot going on in the exterior, so I guess we'll have him start with the front to back on the outside of it. Let's go to the front. First of all, what kit is this?
So the front bumper is a Rep Works 9 Type 1. Works 9 isn't around anymore, so I didn't really feel too guilty about running a Rep. It's also modified a lot because the original sits way too high. So it's a
What's that
modified.
too high?
So Works 9 kits are they fit kind of bad, even like the legit ones. They typically, if you don't have a lot of sag here, which will cause a lot of sag here, it'll make the ground look like the floor look good.
Okay.
But then if you mount them flush, everything gets really high and it looks uneven with the rest of pretty much any low kit.
Yeah, because I have a Works 9 kit and that's true. Mine, the front sits a lot higher than the rest of the car and it doesn't look good. It's like you mismatch the bumper versus the rest of the kit.
Yeah, plus it's a little narrow. So essentially all I really did was I just cut from here all the way across to about here. And I dropped it down about maybe 3/4 of an inch right here. And I pushed this out a little bit to be more in line with the Type 3, Origin Type 3 front fender. I think they're plus 50s or 55.
Plus 50, okay.
Around there.
So the fenders were wide and you kind of matched the bumper to go with the wideness of it. Okay.
And I wanted it to be a little bit tilted, kind of like how the Origin Aggressive 1 is, just so that it's more streetable. Because if the whole front bumper is super low, then you'll blow it up like I did on my last one. So kind of paranoid about it now. I already hit a raccoon, so.
A raccoon?
Yeah.
Rip to that raccoon.
Yeah.
What hood is this?
So this is an Origin Type 1 in the silver carbon. I originally got it through Jesse Streeter. I don't think he imports Aero anymore because it's expensive, unfortunately. But I think they also discontinued the silver carbon, unfortunately, also. I don't really like when parts get discontinued personally, because then I can't replace them if they get damaged, which this one got damaged, so I'm kind of stuck with it now. But
I haven't really seen many in the, what's this, Kevlar?
it's just the silver carbon.
Silver carbon,
It's technically fiberglass.
Okay.
And it's like they take the fiberglass strands, they dust them with like this aluminum powder, and then they weave it the same as carbon fiber.
Gotcha.
So, because obviously carbon's really like dark gray or black almost, but it's essentially similar thing. It's just a fancy fiberglass is all it is.
Fits well with the silver.
I like it.
Is this silver like a special silver color code or?
No, it's just 350Z silver. I just put a little bit extra clear coat on it and tried to get it pretty nice. The rest of the car's paint is better than the front. The front, obviously I damaged it a lot, just drifting and stuff.
It's just been repaired and repainted so many times that it kind of just doesn't match with the rest of the car.
Kind of, yeah, you can see it. If you look close right here, that's where I tried to fade it, and I used spray paint, so like spray cans and stuff. You get the color match 350Z cans. And then you just get some 2K clear cans and spray it on. So it's not perfect, but at a distance it's fine for now until I refresh it.
Cool. These mirrors, they're not OEM S13 mirrors. Where are they from?
They're from a 350Z.
You got them to fit?
Yeah, it's actually not too bad. They don't directly fit, but if I remember correctly, one of the bolts lines up perfect. One of them just needs a little bit of grinding, I think, and then another one you just need to drill another hole. Since my car is not really retro styled, it's kind of more modern looking. It can get away with it, I think.
It works.
And I'm not a huge fan of Ganadors. I mean, they're cool. I've had them before. It's just they just didn't look right to me. Kind of.
Plus, you can't even see out of them if you have a left-hand drive car.
Yeah, but
the mirrors, the glass are so small.
Yeah,
I don't even know how right-hand drive guys can even see out of them.
It is right-hand drive, but it still was a pain, so I still didn't like it.
So before we move on, it's right-hand drive, but is this a 180SX?
No, it is a 240SX. So this is a 1990 240SX. It was my first car. I went on deployment. I was in the Army, and I came back.
What year was that? Sorry.
That was 2013 when I went. I came back in summer 2014. Kind of at like, I don't know if it was necessarily the peak of the stance craze, but it was around
The
that
mid
time.
2010s, yeah,
Yeah,
I would say
and
so.
Obviously left a lasting impression on me. I love stance cars.
So you've had this car for over 10 years?
Yes, yeah, over 10 years
Wow.
now. Still on the original engine, still somehow on the original clutch that I learned how to drive manual on. It is on its last legs. It's starting to go out now, but the car does sit a lot now, so I don't drive it as much as I should.
Not many miles put on it.
Yeah, but it was kind of like I wanted to do everything that I could think of, and at the time, one of the things was like, 180s weren't really imported
Not
that
back
much
then,
at the
yeah.
time.
Right-hand drive dash swaps were very common back in the day,
Yeah.
because people would bring over clips, and it was just easy to do. It wasn't as expensive to do, so it was very common back then in the 2010s.
So that's essentially what Drift Factory, when I lived in Colorado at the time, that's what they did. They did all the fabrication work, and they rewired it originally, and there were some issues with it, so I ended up having to redo it. Learning the process, I didn't know how to wire. Now I know rudimentally how to wire, but it was a process. But it is, right-hand drive. It's all functional now. Drift car.
Cool. And these skirts, well, the skirts themselves, we'll talk about the attachments you made for them, but these skirts are off of what?
It's just a Type X rep. It came on the car. I originally bought it. It was essentially a Type X. I'll include photos.
Okay.
It was just a red Type X. I thought Type X was super cool. It is pretty cool, but I ended up wanting more aggressive style, and it kind of snowballed.
Your own touch. So these skirt extensions, let me get out of the way. What are they? Where did you get the inspiration to make something like this? Because I have not seen another car that has something similar to this.
So I really like a lot of the time attack kind of DIY kind of stuff that was coming out of Japan at the time. They were making a lot of under panel stuff. I followed Instagram called Big House Life.
Okay.
He had a time attack 180SX, and he had similar kind of setup with a bunch of really aggressive aero, and I wanted to kind of replicate that. So this is just I think it's called dye bond.
Okay.
It's like what they use for signs. It's 1/8 inch thick, 3mm, and I just built a little structure where it's like a double stacked layer.
Yeah, it looks very, very sturdy.
It's I scrape the crap out of it everywhere I go, and it's not zip tied on. It's actually bolted, so it's actually really solid on there. And it does get bent sometimes, corners will get bent, and I just bend it back. It's very forgiving. But eventually I will probably get rid of this and just go traditional fiberglass. It's just kind of, do I want to right now, or do I want to do it later?
Gotcha. And then these rear fenders, what are these fenders?
So all the fenders are Origin Type 3, so it's the same front and back.
Type 3 is 50 mil?
Yeah, 50, 55.
One of those?
It's, it depends on what website you look at. I've never measured them, but yeah, it's just Type 3s around. I like Origin Lab. Their stuff doesn't fit well at all, but they're the
easy to get.
OG.
Kind of,
yeah,
easy to get. Kind of
generally affordable, even with the crazy import fees and everything. At the time, it wasn't so bad, but.
And then what you got going on back here for the bumper and this monstrosity?
Yeah, so the rear bumper is just a factory S13 bumper that I just did a bumper cut. I got rear-ended, so I needed to get rid of the bent crash bar that was in the back.
Okay.
So when I removed it, it was just a big empty spot. I had a bash bar, ended up not liking how it looked, and so I just ended up going with the bumper cut that matched the angle of the Type X rear valances. And then there is some aero from Garage Mac that has these rear canard things.
Yeah.
I guess technically diffusers, but they're in the rear. And I thought it looked really cool, but they're kind of hard to get, and I haven't found any. I do want to get some at some point. So this was kind of like a temporary little setup with the same material I made the side skirts out of. I had spare, and I just threw it on.
So you made your own?
Yeah.
You made your own, man. All
yeah,
right.
And I hit my shin on them all the time because they stick out. I need to put hazard tape or something on them.
Yeah, that's crazy. You don't see much DIY aero these days, so that's cool to see that you took the initiative. If no one makes them, I'll make it.
Right.
Yeah. And then what wing is this?
So this is the garbage NRG old kind of crappy wing that's really warped and damaged and stuff, but there's a reason I have it. It was it's like a Tomodachi friendship spoiler wing.
Okay.
So one of my buddies bought it for his car. He didn't want it anymore, gave it to one of my other buddies, Leo, and he didn't want it anymore. And I had a Type X wing I didn't want anymore, which wasn't a real one.
So it just went from friend to friend?
Friend to friend.
Okay.
So it's the friendship wing. And I made my own
end plates?
End plates and supports and mounts. So it kind of changed the look a little bit. I still don't like the shape of the wing itself, but it's better now than it was. So I'm just gonna leave it for now until I find something better that I want to spend money on.
With all these extra attachments that you made on the skirts, on the rear bumper, and like the end plates, is there a style that you kind of try to go for?
Yeah,
on this car?
Not like an individual style, but it's just all the stuff that I like about cool cars. So I like stance cars, so I like big wheels, good fitment. I like time attack cars because the aero is crazy. I was very much influenced by like the old school Gran Turismo 3, Escudo, Pikes Peak, kind of crazy body kits and stuff.
Hell yeah, brother.
And then also drift style, a little bit of it thrown in.
It's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so, you know, it's not for everyone, but it's for me. So it's my car. I do what I want.
Very unique, very one of one. I haven't seen anybody who makes, those skirts specifically are very unique to me. I think that's probably my favorite part of the car.
Really?
Yeah, because I have splitters on mine, but it's mainly just to protect the skirt from getting damaged. And if you have skirts on the bottom, there's like a lip of fiberglass that over time it will shave away. And I just have ABS plastic just to protect it. That's why mine's not super big. But this right here, you know.
So the weird thing is, since it's 2 layers, there's actually like 1-inch square aluminum stock that I cut little 1-inch sections of. So it's essentially like a gigantic little grid. And so whenever I smash into stuff, it kind of just caves the bottom in on the inside. And so that's why it doesn't really damage anything else. It has some give to it where the bottom gets smashed up, but it's fine.
Got it. And then these guys right here, these big boys.
Work Equips.
Equips.
My favorite wheel. Not in the traditional reverse lip. When I bought them, the original plan was to do a step lip. At the time, in 2015, 2014, I had never seen Equips in step lip, but there's another wheel, Impul, I think they're RS5s or R5s, forget the name. But they're like an OG kind of 80s wheel that look exactly like Work Equips. I'm pretty sure Work copied them because they are super old, but they came with the factory step lip, and I thought they were super cool, but I had never seen them in big boy size. So
gotcha.
I was like, I can just make my own. So I made my own Impuls with Work Equips. Plus, 18-inch Work Equips are really overpriced, and 17s weren't at the time.
So you just buy 17s and then build them yourself.
Yeah, yeah. So, and a lot of this too is like, I don't know how to do this stuff. I buy it and I figure it out. So I didn't know how to rebuild wheels. So I learned how to rebuild wheels.
Well, guys, it just started raining. That's Florida weather for you, but fuck it, we're still gonna go through with this. But obviously, you have some Chinese cartoons on your car.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Oh, bro, I hate anime so much. So this is actually kind of stupid. It's Kantai Collection. It's world-class aircraft carrier. It's a character from a game. The concept was, it's all Japanese, like battleships and aircraft carriers, but they're turned into girls. It was really big around 2014, 2015. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I know we said we go through with it, but it's going hard now.
We can relocate. Let's
relocate it maybe in the garage because we're getting soaked. Yeah.
I have one.
One windshield wiper?
Does it work?
Yeah, I don't need the other one. Right-hand drive conversion, I didn't move them. So I have the one right in front of me. It's okay. It's good enough.
At least they work. I have them, but mine don't work.
Oh, no.
All right, sorry.
We're talking about anime.
Anime, yeah.
I don't like anime.
Yeah, we got interrupted by the weather.
So the character is a world-class aircraft carrier.
That's the name, her name?
The concept of the game that became a show is World War II boats fighting each other. It was mostly about the Japanese ships and the enemy fleet, the Abyssals. It was hinted that they were the Americans, so it's kind of like a reverse role, like the Japanese are the main characters and then the Americans are like the bad guys. I thought it was interesting, and I like the character designs. They're all done by a guy named Oguchi. He did my favorite Racing Miku 2014. Shout out 2014, what a great year that was.
So she's a baddie, in a sense, yeah.
So she's an enemy ship, and I just really like the artwork. I still follow all of his stuff. He does some cool stuff. 2014 also the year that I bought the car, so
Whoa, okay.
kind of cool.
It all sounds place.
Yeah, so that's the character.
I got a
I
Betty.
just like the art. I like the artwork.
The art, that's what they all say.
Cool. No, I promise.
I got a Betty on my car too. Can we look at what's under the hood? Because I see half of it popping out.
Yes, sir. I think it's a 96. I don't remember the year.
But it's an S13 SR.
It's an S13 blacktop.
Blacktop.
Late model SR.
What makes it a black top versus a red top?
So the fins, as you can see, that are covered in oil because my gasket keeps leaking. It has these front fins. As long as the engine hasn't been like, you know, changed, swapped the heads out and everything like that, typically that's the indicator that it's a blacktop. This one is, you know, unmodified stock bottom end, stock top end, stock ECU, just minor bolt-ons, S15 turbo, factory MAF, Apexi intake, Grady intercooler, ACS blow-off valve, and then all my injectors went bad, so I went with JGY top feeds, but they're stock 370cc.
And so this fuel rail, it's massive. What fuel rail is this?
JGY.
JGY
it comes as a set, yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
So,
and this is the original engine that came when you got the car, right?
Correct.
So it's also been running 10 years strong.
Correct. Yep. It leaks oil. It does burn oil now.
SRs.
But it runs.
But it runs.
But yeah, it keeps killing O2 sensors, which is why Link ECU in the future, I'm gonna have to tune it at some point. I want to talk about suspension. It's probably more suspension work than engine work, really.
Yeah, let's go with suspension.
Very basic setup, just trying to keep it simple.
So let's go with the fronts. What do you got going on for the front suspension-wise?
So the front suspension-wise is S14 extended lower control arms. They're extended 40 mil. So since S14s I think are 7 mil wider, it's about plus 47 on each side.
If you're using S14 lowers, does that mean you're using an S14 knuckle?
So no, I changed the ball joint out.
Okay, you changed the ball joint. Yeah, because I think S14 and S13 ball joints are different. So you can't interchange LCA and ball joints and use the knuckles. You have to run S14 and S14.
Yes.
Okay, but you change out the ball joints to S13.
Correct.
Ball joints to fit S13 knuckle.
Right.
Okay, and what knuckle do you have?
I have Heat Maker. They're the 50 millimeter roll center correction. Before they started doing the Nakamura, was it hot side? Something?
I'm not sure. I never ran those or researched
the B knuckle.
B knuckle.
Before they started doing the B knuckle, they had their own, and they're the red ones. They're really nice because when you go super low, it kind of fixes your roll center.
Yeah, because when you got stock arm, even with shortened and cut and shortened knuckles, it doesn't solve the problem of the lower control arm ball joint being up here when you lower the chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it drops it down by 50 mil a lot.
Yeah, so that really, it changed how the car handles. It's handled so much better with them. Shout out Heat Maker, super cool stuff. I'm running offset rack spacers, just because the LCAs are so much longer. And then I believe I'm running S14 inner tie rods and outers because they're the beefier 14 millimeter tie rods instead of the 12s from the S13. And the offset rack spacers push out the mounting point so far that you don't have to run like a super long inner tie rod. And
you also don't have to cut and weld and relocate your rack forward on the subframe.
Right, so.
Some people have mixed feelings about those, but they haven't been a problem for you?
Yeah, no, I've had good luck with them. I understand the concern because you'll bend your rack or something if you hit something hard.
That's what they say. Coils, what coilers do you have?
So PBM, the cheap PBMs, I don't know the name of them.
Competition.
Yeah.
Competition is the lower tier one, which is very weird because Competition and Pro is the next one up. Technically, wouldn't they be the same? I don't know, whatever. That's just what they call them. But the Competition ones, and then what spring rates do you want run in the front and rear?
So I believe I'm at 14K front, 12K rear on Swift springs.
Okay.
So the springs really make the difference in ride quality from what I can tell. Because between the original 10K, 8K setup with the PBM springs,
which is what they provide for you stock.
Yeah, I made them stiffer and it rides better because the spring material that Swift uses is way better than like anything else I've used. Definitely recommend Swift. Shout out Swift. Shout out Brian also for getting me a discount. Not a discount. I did not give me a discount.
And then for the rear, what arms you run in the rear, and have you done anything with your subframe?
So subframe has not been modified. It's not been reinforced or anything,
Okay.
but I did do solid subframe risers just because it makes sense on low cars. It honestly makes sense on any car if you're going to lower it
Any
at
car,
all.
yeah.
Yeah. It does make it a little bit noisier. Solid diff bushings, factory S13 diff, welded. Going forward a little bit, aluminum drive shaft, stock lower control arm, SPL upper control arm, Voodoo 13 angled rear toe arms, Voodoo 13 traction rods, and then GK Tech drop knuckles. It's the only part from GK Tech I really recommend. I've had pretty bad luck with a lot of their stuff, but it might just be personal experience. I could be the only one who's had bad luck with.
No, you're not the only one with bad luck with GK Tech.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything in the rear that I can
And the
think
diff,
of.
is it welded? Do you have a two-way?
Welded diff.
Welded diff?
Yeah, welded
okay.
diff. It's. I just wanted it to, it's not a competition car. I don't need insane grip. I tried to zero out the camber as much as I could before I started rubbing, but it's still not zero. So I don't get the best traction. I don't go the fastest, but I also don't really care.
Those stretch tires don't help either.
No. But it's fun.
But
like
they got to be stretched, because what size tire do you run in the rear?
So the wheels are 18 by 11, and then the tires are 255 35s.
255. You fit 255s back there?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
But if you went anything bigger, you'd probably rub on your fender, probably blow them up.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
It'd probably start rubbing pretty bad. But that's like the widest that I've ran, and I like them.
It being an 11, is it kind of heavy, hard to break loose, or?
Not really.
Not really?
It'll break them loose. It kind of just depends on if my trusty, reliable SR is giving me issues that day.
If it wants to do its job?
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping, like, I'd rather make more power than go with a smaller tire. I just like how the 255 35s look a lot.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'm like, okay, now
meaty.
Tune the engine, make more power, and then justify the reasoning of putting big tire on weak car.
Gotcha. And then your exhaust, is it like name brand exhaust? Did you just get a custom one made?
So it's custom, yeah.
Custom,
So
okay.
from the turbo elbow, I believe it's an ISR turbo elbow. It's nothing
Okay.
crazy because I need the factory O2 sensor. I had my buddy Matt Vigo, the homie, the GOAT. I had him weld me up a full 3-inch V-band setup all the way back with a wideband input, and it has a flex section, so I don't destroy anything. I also cut the floor out a little bit.
Cut the floor to fit.
To raise it. He welded in like a little panel because I don't really weld.
Okay.
But I helped him like cut it out and everything. Raise the floor because it's the passenger side now, so I can do that. I don't have to worry about
gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so it's raised, so I don't scrape the exhaust at all.
It's
So.
beyond tucked. It's above the frame rails.
It's super tucked now. So now, because I used to blow through exhaust gaskets like every time I drove the car.
Yeah, I remember when I had an SR, anytime I would hit a speed bump or anything, I'm like, please do not be the exhaust. It's the turbo to manifold gasket, right? Yeah,
that is not fun.
All it takes is one little bump for that thing to puncture, and you got a massive leak, and you got to change. Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah,
that's
not
problems.
fun.
Yeah, not fun at all.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, you know, I went out of my way to make sure it was still drivable while low without putting it on bags. So
Gotcha, yeah.
kind of didn't want to do bags. I think it's kind of, it's fine. Not for me. I'm good. I don't need it.
It works for the roads out here in Florida because they're beautiful over here. They're
Very nice.
smooth,
Very
smoother
nice.
than a baby's butt.
Yeah. Also the wheels 18 by 10s in the back, 18 by 11s in the back, 18 by 10s up front.
Okay.
And it's at 225, 35 up front. I like running the Yokohama Flevas. They come in that size. They're nice. And then I only run Kendas in the back because Kenda is the GOAT.
Well, I'd like to see your interior, but it's raining. You want to pull the car in?
Sure. Yeah, we'll put it in.
Let's pull the sucker in. All right, let's take a look at your trunk. Whoa, you still have a privacy cover?
Yes. You can ignore all the trash. I don't clean it out.
I have one actually, but I don't use it. Are they worth anything anymore?
I have no idea. They're kind of heavy, honestly. I just like that it covers all the stuff that I use when I get groceries and stuff. I don't like people seeing it.
Cool.
But,
You have the back seats. You have all the interior back here. Hell yeah.
yeah, everything except this top part. I just don't have the clips for it yet. I have the panel. It's sitting in there.
I've used zip ties before. It looks ugly. It works, but I probably should get the
I
clips.
didn't do this. I
Uh-huh,
promise
sure.
I did not do this. This was the previous owner for the Type X wing because he couldn't find the holes because he was a
Couldn't
new
find the
guy.
hole because he was a newbie.
Yeah, he couldn't find the hole, man. Sometimes you can't find it. I don't blame him.
So that seat, your driver's seat.
Yes.
What's the driver's seat?
It's a Sparco Evo. It's kind of an older one. It's not like crazy old, but I think it's from like 2009 or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I think there's a label on it, but I don't really look.
That's an old seat.
But it's got a bunch of my old Tomodachi stickers on there. Speaking of Tomodachi stickers.
Oh yeah, let's look at your hatch glass. I assume you
Boy,
accumulated
who
these
dat?
over the years.
Boy, who dat? Who's
Oh
this guy?
yeah, that's an old
Who's
one.
this guy? Could it be?
Oh yeah.
Could it be?
That's my sticker from long, long ago.
What about that one? Who's that
Oh, that one
one
too.
Yeah. So this is like probably one of my favorite parts about my car, about just cars in general, like drift people putting like Tomodachi stickers on. You
Okay.
get a sticker at a track day or something, you meet new friends, and then you put their sticker on your car.
You trade stickers
Yes.
with new friends.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
you still have the stock passenger seat.
So that's an S13.
That's an S14 seat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Stock
So
S14 seat.
the original plan was 180SX seat. They got really expensive. Right
They're
around the
so
time
expensive.
that I was about to buy them. So not worth it. Don't care anymore. So S14 seat it is.
Do you have anybody that usually rides with you?
My girlfriend sometimes, but
Sometimes?
there's like a running joke that she's like that the car hates her because every time we drive something bad happens.
Oh no.
She the first time really when it happened was she rode in it for the first time, and that's when I got rear-ended.
Oh, that's right. When you
Yeah.
still live back in California.
Yep. So we got rear-ended, and then it was kind of nonstop after that. She was with me when I blew up my front lip. She was with me when I blew multiple exhaust gaskets pretty much every time. When I got a flat tire, you know, it's just a running joke at this point. I don't think that stuff's real or anything, but
She's bad juju.
yeah, bad luck. Get out.
Bad luck for this car. So your dash, not many people know about this dash. Tell us about it.
So the dash is from an old economy car called a Nissan NX 1600.
I'm sorry, the cluster.
Yeah.
The cluster. Not many people know about this cluster.
So originally they came in like the little economy car, NX 1600. Nothing really special about the car other than like the front end is kind of funny looking. But some of them came with a digital dash, a digital cluster, and then they became kind of popular on Zilvia. Zilvia people were like, "Whoa, this is crazy!" And it's almost a plug and play for S chassis. If you have a dual cam KA or an
Okay.
SR, they use similar like speed sensors and stuff like that. So you just have to change some of the pins around a little bit.
So you did your research and figured out how to make everything on this thing work?
So yes, but not everything works perfectly. So the speed sensors are wired the same, but they pick up differently in certain chassis. So depending on your speed sensor, sometimes they'll read right, sometimes they'll read half speed, sometimes they'll read double speed, and mine reads half speed. So
Got
essentially I just say, oh, it says I'm doing 32, I'm actually doing 64. So it's really not that big of a deal, but
okay,
everything else works.
So you mapped it out while driving and it's not a problem?
Yeah, and from factory, they're white. So, and they look almost blacked out, but I modified, you took it apart, modified it, so there's a bunch of little acrylic panels and you can swap them out for different colors.
And you chose green. Why?
Because that's like the coolest jet fighter. Every jet fighter you play Ace Combat, you already know. You see all the green HUDs, it's the coolest thing ever, plus it's like aircraft carrier. I'm the aircraft, and it's like, oh, you know.
Car freaking looks like an aircraft.
Green-
got a wing
Green cluster
for
to
takeoff.
me is the coolest. It's just my favorite. I understand, like, you know, BMW, the classic orange is super cool. So sometimes they do the red too, super cool. But for me, I just really like the green. It's just my preference. I really wish that the wideband had a green number thing.
Understood.
display.
Even all you're missing is a jet fighter helmet.
Yeah, right?
Your steering wheel. What steering wheel is this?
So that was actually given to me by Alex. That's a personal that he got over in Japan. And then
The brand personal.
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
the
not
brand.
his personal one, but the brand personal.
Yeah, I think is it like Parent Factory of Nardi or something
I have no
similar?
idea.
I
I'm not
don't
into
know.
that style, but I know
But
of
yeah.
personal.
It's more of a track wheel. I was worried that like the little humps on the side were gonna be bad
Okay.
for drifting, but it's actually really grippy. So I ended up just keeping it. It's been in there since like 2016. The only thing is I swapped out the little center section.
Yeah, for
with,
world class.
I actually cut out part of a Arnold Palmer can because it's really thin aluminum.
Okay.
And I put a sticker on it, and then I put it in there and bolted it down, and it's been in there since.
DIY at its finest.
DIY, just do what you can. It looks fine too.
It looks great, but I also wanted to ask, how long have you had this design on your car?
Since 2016.
2016.
Yeah, so I think it was June of 2016 is when I finished getting it on the second time. The first time the print shop kind of messed it up. They didn't size it properly. I had it sized properly and they made it too small. And also the colors were wrong. But it's been on there since 2016. It's got a lot of damage. This guy's from you.
For me? Oh, that's right.
My fault. By the way, not his fault. My fault.
I think I still have the video. If I
Yes.
find it, I'll put it in
Include it.
here right now.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Bumper cars.
Yeah,
My
but
excuse is my e-brake.
it worked too good or what?
The drift button got stuck in the park mode.
Okay,
I pulled too high at the top.
I believe you because I have had that happen to me,
Yeah.
where it gets stuck and it just yanks it and,
And it stays.
it
and I'm
parks
like,
the car.
No! I'm like trying to hit it back down so
Yeah.
it goes back down, but nope.
Yeah, luckily I destroyed my bumper before then, so I didn't have one. But my my dashboard did kiss the wheel and the fender over here. But usually I see some Itasha owners who have a new character on like almost every season.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to keep the same one for so long?
Well, it became multiple reasons. Originally, it's just because I really liked Kantai Collection, and then it became all my friends like Kantai Collection, and then it became like, well, no one really has Kantai Collection anymore. Everyone's kind of moved on. A lot of the people don't really like Itasha anymore that were in it back in the day. It's changed a lot. Like, I don't blame them, but I still like the art. I still like the character, and like, I don't really see a point in getting rid of it. It's not like I dislike it. I feel like I'd only get rid of it if I disliked it.
Got it.
So I still really like Itasha. I still go to Itasha events all the time.
Very rare to see someone have the same design for that long.
Yeah. I'm also somebody who, like, if it's, you know, if you like it, you don't have to update stuff constantly. If you don't want to, you know, you don't have to keep trying to improve something.
The only other place I've seen
Unless you want.
that people keep the same design for that long is probably just in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like their design that they've had for 5+ years, that has become a staple of them. Like, you know whose car that is, not only because of the design, but because of the car. And one thing that I really like about this car is, even if you took off all the stickers, all the wrap, every sticker in the back, it's still a really cool drift car.
That's the most important part about Itasha, is that you start with a cool car. But
Cool
people
comfort.
don't get it, and they don't want to have that conversation.
That's a conversation for another day, but yeah, if you took off everything, it'd still be it's a drift car first.
Yes.
A cool, very cool style drift car first.
I say it's more of a stance car first.
Stance car.
Stance drift car.
Yeah.
I'd rather be low than drift. If I had to drift a high car, I wouldn't want to drift anymore. I'll say that.
Okay, Akinobu.
Yeah.
No, he's right though.
Go!
He's right though. Yeah, I would rather not drift than raise the car. We'll suffer. We'll suffer with the
Terrible handling.
terrible handling of it.
Lack of grip.
Lack of everything, of suspension, geometry.
Lack
and-
of consistency. Like,
Yeah.
It's worse in every way, but it's like, damn.
Well,
that's
it looked
cool.
good.
It looked cool.
Cool. Well, I think that pretty much sums it up. Oh, real quick, this is a sunroof model, right?
Yep.
Does it open and close? Does it leak? That's usually a big
No,
problem
it
with
doesn't, it doesn't leak.
It doesn't leak. Okay.
Show the roof.
Show the
Show
roof.
under the roof
Show
right
under the
now.
roof. What you
Dry
got?
as a bone.
Whoa, yeah, not a drop of water under there. That's a big thing with these things.
It's just a moon roof. The S13 coupes are the ones that had the sunroof that actually.
Oh, the
were
actual
attached.
sunroof. Okay.
This is just like the same thing they did in like the hard body pickups, where it just pops up.
Whoa.
All the Type X guys love them.
I love them. But
Always drive with the window up.
yeah, mine never came with one, so I see them and I'm pretty jealous of it.
Funny enough, I wish I didn't have it. I
Why?
wish I had a slick top.
Why is
You
that?
got more headroom.
More headroom?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's right.
Well, I'm fine normally with like a. I had the Lomax rails on the seat, and it was fine until I had a helmet on, and then I would smack my head on the roof.
true.
So I ended up going with planted seat rails, and no problem since. Highly recommend planted seat rails for all you tall guys. So
Yeah, because he is a tall, handsome man. So yeah, the more space he has, the better.
decently tall, not super tall. I think I got a long back. Is all. I just stick up really high when I sit down.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing us your car. Is there anything else on the car that we haven't seen that's kind of hidden that only you kind of know? Some small attention to detail stuff?
I mean, not really. It's a pretty basic setup, you know, SR drift car on big boy wheels, and it's just low. Most of the is it factory 5-speed
Z32 calipers.
Z32 calipers, yeah.
In the rear, are you running bigger calipers? I didn't even see.
No, Z32.
Z32 calipers. Okay.
Yep, factory handbrake with it.
Oh, so you didn't need to put a separate kind of like a hydro setup for them?
No, a hydro would be better. I don't see the point in, like, a lot of people say, oh, hydro's lame. Why? It just does what a handbrake does, but better. But it's just more money. Handbrake works, so I leave it. It's fine.
It works. It locks up.
It actually, I say that now. Mine doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, that thing's shot up all the way to the sky. It's so up.
Sure,
does it not
one
work
of them.
anymore?
Yeah, I think I lost a pad.
Oh,
like
shit.
One of the material portions might have broken off because I can't get it to lock anymore. But I'm just gonna order some Project Muse and call it good.
Yeah, Project Muse D1 pads for all you budget guys. Best ones to use.
So I've heard. I'm just running like cheapo AutoZone ones.
Generic auto ones.
They worked good when they worked, and then they didn't work, and now I'm sad.
Hell yeah. Cool. Well, thank you for showing us your car. I feel like this is a car that the world needs to know more of, because I take my car out to a lot of events, and you don't as much. Not really. No, it kind of stays hidden in the garage, but I'm glad that everyone gets to see this thing, because I think it's way cooler than any car in the States. I'm not just saying that because I know Brandon, but because I do appreciate DIY stuff that is unique, cars that stand out, cars that aren't just like one solid color. I know I've talked about it before, but this is a car that driving down the street at a drift event, you can take us to a show and it'll catch all eyes, and it drives. Yes,
it does.
Number one, it drives. Yeah, it runs. It drifts. Drifts is what I mean. Yeah,
yes,
it drifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun to drift too.
I bet.
Because it handles like crap, so
yeah,
it's always
bouncing
exciting.
all around, and your back is hurting.
Yeah.
That's half of the fun.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for showing us your car. And thank you guys for watching, and send him some love. We'll put his Instagram and all that stuff over, and yeah, follow along for any of the new stuff he has for his car. Do you have anything else that you want to do to it?
Yeah.
Or is it in a good spot right now?
Well, I'm more than likely going to have to rebuild the SR at some point. I think it's probably getting close to done. So it'll be link ECU, tune. I'd love to do a TD06 setup and get probably at least 300 horsepower is what I'm aiming for. And then I do have spare aero that's going to probably go on at some point. It's Origin Aggressive Type 1 on the sides and rear.
Whoa, okay.
Kind of going more old school, like, you know, old school kind of drift style.
Yeah, and then for the TD06 setup, are you looking to go top mount or bottom mount?
I think I'd like to stay bottom mount. It kind of just depends. I like the idea of being able to just use the factory manifold just for reliability. It's cool. I like seeing all the fancy like engine parts, but it's, you know, I'd rather drive the car than...
Got it. Plus, it's a lot more for fabrication.
It seems unnecessary, like unnecessary spending when you already have a part that will do essentially what you want it to do. Yeah. But I do like looking at them. Like, I thank you, all the SR guys posting all your cool turbo manifolds online, because I get to look at them, but I don't necessarily think I want to deal with all the cracking manifolds and stuff, so I'll just leave it.
Keep it simple and it works.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, 11 years.
11 years strong. The proof is here. You don't need all the fancy stuff. I mean, I got a top mount, but I was running a stock 1J for the longest time. So it was time, and then I swapped over, and I love top mount. But if it works, it works.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. If you want to do it, go for it. It's your car.
Cool.
Do what you want.
Well, all right, guys. That's it. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one.